Now, as I had told you earlier, that we are at JN Quality Feeds, Kawanda, off Bombo Road. We are located on Kawanda, Chitez Road. You always hear about Namarere towards Simbogo High. This is the road where we are. Let me remind you, you are on UBC TV on the Farm Matters. It is the program. Today we shifted here to show you how do we mix the feeds from day one to their maturity. Don't call me. The one whom you are seeing here is the one who is always here to serve you. Is not an employee, as you may think, but his broad objective is to provide services to those who are engaged in poultry and livestock. Is called Simon. We open from 6 to 10 p.m. because these chicks they don't schedule when they are to eat. When you wake up and you find that you don't have feeds in the storeroom, you just rush here. By 6 you are always open here. And if it is a bit late, even at 10, I'm talking of night, you come, you find when it is still open. Now, for those ones who are in 1-day-old chicks, we have the feeds, which we call pre-starter feeds. These are pelleted feeds for day one. Now, this is how they look like. The pelleted feeds, what we call a pre-starter. Because we found it wise that even those one who don't have the formula for mixing these feeds can take ready-made feeds. And we have a variety of feeds for every stage. We have that one for pre-starter, 1-day-old chick to 14 days. But you can still feed them up to 1 month. It depends on you and your pocket. 2, we have that type of feed, what we call the growers, from 2 months to laying stage. You are going to see it. Then we have that one for the layers. Still we are going to see it, but today we are not going to handle that. We are going to see the pre-starter for the starters from 1-day-old to 2 months. If you have any challenge there, just follow us on Living Agriculture on our YouTube channel. You see, people always complain that if at all we are to get the feeds, where do we get them? You are at the right place, whereby anytime you intend like coming, this is where you will find the feeds. 2, how do we mix these feeds? 3, what are the ingredients we use in mixing the feeds? We are going to show you how can you identify the fake feeds and the genuine feeds. Don't expect to find me here. No. It's the one who is answerable here. And don't expect to call me that I will answer if it comes to feeds. The number you are going to call is his. And if you feel like making order for the feeds, you send the money to his number, not mine. After sending, we will make sure that we deliver the feeds, regarding that you send even the transportation fee. We need to be very clear about this. It's called Simon, and this is our place, our feeds, every type of feed you need to get. If you are around Kawanda, Matuga, Sanga, Kirinyabigo, Kabaga, Kasangati, Nangabo, Jokolera, Mpererwe, Kagoma, Maganjo, even Kitagobwa, above all, up to Bombo. Don't mind about where you are. We have the capacity of delivering these feeds, provided that you cater for transport. It's called Simon, I'm called Isa. You can see the surface where we mix our feeds. It is very clean. The reason why we clean this place is to see that we avoid the contamination of our feeds. Because people fail to go into chicken for the reason is being where they mix their feeds is contaminated. You can see how the place looks clean. Even if you come to buy the feeds, I'm very sure what you are going to get is genuine. Now, let's see, how do we identify the fake feeds? What you see here, this is what we call the sawdust. Now, don't expect this type of feeds to be found here. No, please. The reason why we are teaching you this, most of the feed sellers are fake. Now, make sure you write whatever we are doing and examine and be vigilant. I told you this is what we call the sawdust. Let's start mixing. Where is our maize bran? Yes. Maize bran is here. We are going slowly by slowly. This is our maize bran. Let's mix. Let's mix. We are mixing the maize bran with the sawdust. We want you to see whether whatever we are trying to do, you can identify or clarify the genuine feeds and which are not genuine. Now, once this is finished to be mixed, I don't think whether you can know whether what we have mixed has the sawdust. If you are going to buy the maize brand, make sure you hand it like this. Squeeze here in this format. As you see. Now, once you squeeze this maize brand, you open your fingers and it remains in this format. Note that those are fake feeds. I repeat, once you get the maize brand like this, you fix it like this and it remains in this format. That's fake. Now, this is the maize brand. We are going to compare this one here with the sawdust and this one with no sawdust. This is which has the sawdust. And this one without sawdust. Can you tell the difference? Can you now identify which has the sawdust and which doesn't has? Automatically this one proves that no sawdust inside. This one proves that there is a sawdust in this. Now, some people fail to go into poultry or livestock due to the feed sellers, because their broad objective is getting money, not caring about the farmers. This is the reason why whoever is viewing regardless of wherever you are, this is our home. For the feeds, what we need is transportation facilities. Any number of kilograms, any quantity, even if you want tons and tons of feeds, the store is very big. And the vehicles we have for delivery, let me remind you, don't call my number. No, call his number, because you will call me, I will not pick. Is the one who is answerable here, because I'm tired of people complaining and lamenting. We bought feeds which are fake. Living agriculture, our broad objective is to train and sensitize whoever is viewing. Where can you access the feeds? Very many people are dealing in feeds, but to get where it is genuine, if not here, don't ask me. I repeat it. If it requires feeds and you go somewhere and they start passing out bloodless droppings, which is coccidiosis, make sure don't call me. And don't expect that if you get the feeds from here are contaminated. No. I'm a veterinary officer by profession who deserted from medical. The reason why we are doing this is to create jobs and empower people to stand on their own feeds. Once you call his number, make your order such that you reach here when the feeds are properly prepared, other than coming and stand here. The issue is not all about money, is to simplify the work, because you may come when there are some people here. Make sure you know the quantity of feeds you want. Call his number, tell him I'm coming for 200 kilograms of mixed feeds of stage A, B, C, D. Don't expect that you want 200, you will get 180. We are not about that. We are not about that. So, for the fake, it is this one here. It remains pounded. For the genuine, it is this one here. You open and it runs away and it splits. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for liking and sharing. We are located on Kawanda Chitezi Road, off Bombo Road. To reach here, when you are coming from Kampala, the road, it is before Vetro Fuel Station. And if you are coming from Bombo, it is after Vetro Fuel Station. It is less than 2 kilometers. And once you reach here, you will not be disappointed, because the son of mine has that customer care, knows what he does. And if at all there is not something you would desire to ask, please feel free to ask him. He will answer you and handle you the way you want him to be handled. Luigare, my name. Let's go to another stage.